from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got baseball on the show. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Now here is Nick Kurtz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Hey.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Tyler.
So runner at second, 2 down. Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
On the ground right side, Chisholm slings to first. That's out number 3. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the mound for the A's in this one, JT Ginn. What do we have on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one off the mark. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Clark settles underneath it, and there's one away. Bellinger up to hit.
Second, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Here comes the throw. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Batting third. The right
It's Aaron
fielder,
Judge
number
now.
99, Aaron Judge.
Ball, that's low. Ball, that's in.
One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. That one missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And ball four, two aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. There's a line drive to left field. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Nope.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Two on, two outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Stanton now. Right through there for a strike. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Max Fried will go to work.
Ball in. Nope.
Fried, a tall lefty, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one inside. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Comes up empty.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Andy Ibanez will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Hey.
In the air to left center. Soderstrom makes his way towards it. One up, one down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ryan McMahon.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Ball. Down.
That's a strike.
That's in. Ball 2.
In the dirt. Payoff pitch. Runner takes off. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering, and it just misses. Two on, one out. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake.
That one ripped. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one to first. Base hit. One run is in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Bellinger goes. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close. Judge comes up empty there. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stays alive. Set down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back now in the Bronx. Digging in, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Now an 0-2 from Free. Just missed. make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So digging in, Denzel Clark. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under this one. And there are 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Got him. Time. Got him. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. This one high in the air to left center. Clark, long run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 1 out, and a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. 1 down. Austin Wells stepping in. Brady Basso gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. Tap foul at the plate. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one fouled off. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying. And that one becomes property of the beast. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. So 2 down. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Gets him to chase after that one. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw.
He's out.
Back in New York. Start of the 4th. Nick Kurtz digs in now. Check swing went around. And that's strike 1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Doubled in his first AB. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot, and they close the gap. It's 5-1. One down. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, base is empty. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. A's draw closer on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Bottom 4. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Takes it in for the out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. That one ripped right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's going to be Ben Rice.
22, Ben Rice.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here in New York, ready now for the 5th inning. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit.
You know, these Athletics, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. Andy Ibanez up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Comes up empty.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. Struck out swinging his first time. Popped up. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. McNeil under this one. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Stanton stands in now and watches strike 1. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So up next, Austin Wells. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground. And foul ball. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And that one is lifted in the air. Clark should have this one. And that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set for the top of the 6th. Denzel Clark now at the plate. Bunted back towards the mound. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the order now. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. This one popped up. Rice brings it in, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. This one's got a chance, and that baby's gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now at the plate, Brent Rooker. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now a chance for Tyler Soderstrom. On the ground to 3rd. McMahon fires over to 1st. And that is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, where we go bottom 6. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Brings it in, 1 down.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing. Great charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Handles, throws to 1st, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham, 1 for 3. In the air, left field. And the inning is over. Back for more from the Bronx. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Ball one.
The lefty, the 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Nope, that's down.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And that baby's gone. And they inch closer. It's 5-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now here is Lawrence Butler.
Nope. That's
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Late with the swing there.
Nope. Outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Fooled on that pitch. Got a little anxious. And now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next up for the A's, Andy Ibanez. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Out to short. To first. Fine play in the hole for the out. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Fought off foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's another strikeout for Fried. He's been good. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the last half of the seventh. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball.
Towards first,
Nope,
but it kicks foul.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a ground ball. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here's Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. Looking to do damage with every.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Yeah, Judge takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ball, that's in.
One, two now. Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's ripped. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. Inside, just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
The 1-1. That one to first, and that's just foul. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball two.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right side, and it goes just foul. In the dirt, blocked. The Yankees trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And the tying run is on base.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Giancarlo's new pitcher on here, Justin Sterner.
How'd you like this? Summoned from the bullpen, playing the Yankees, bases loaded.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking.
In the air, right field. Butler on the move. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. All loaded up. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back in New York, for the top of the 8th, Denzel Clark digs in now. Ryan Yarbrough into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Caballero moving under it. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 3 in this one. Hey. Into left center for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. On the ground, right side. Rice over to second, double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to run for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario.
Ball, that's out.
Base knock right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees.
So back. Top of the order, the new pitcher in the game, Hogan Harris.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. In the dirt. The Yanks trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Yankees.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Lined into right. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, so it does set up a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Ben Rice, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That's out.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Here's a 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting him hear it as well.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rice Around third, the relay offline, and 2 runs score.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much a model swing. That one as he ripped it into the opposite.
Elvis Alvarado will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man at second. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez settles under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yeah, that's a base hit. And a man aboard. Looking to extend the play now. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So they're down to their final out. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one. 9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
La pelúa, el que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones.